Okay, here is my series of Mrs. Mean. She is a math teacher. She teaches a math class and she likes to give pop quizzes. Okay, so then in this scenario, she's giving 2 pop quizzes during the week. And it is possible for them to both happen on the same day, so she's just going to pick 2 random days that she's going to give a quiz, and she might give them both on the same day. What's the probability that she randomly chooses that both quizzes will occur on a Monday? So you should be thinking in your mind, what type of events do I have happening here? And hopefully you can narrow it down because you know that you have 2 different events that we're dealing with. We're going to have to find the probability of each one. And so what's the probability that both of them will happen on a Monday? Well, these events would be independent, actually, because you can pick the same day twice. It's kind of like replacing the day when considering what day you want to pick. And so if she picks Monday, well, that's 1 out of 5. And then she goes and she's going to pick another one, but Monday is still an option, so that's still 1 out of 5. And so the probability of both of the days being Monday for the quiz is 1 out of 25. Okay, so we're dealing with independent events. We can multiply their probabilities together. Here is our second example. Mrs. Mean is still giving her 2 pop quizzes during the week, but she now says that they won't ever occur on the same day. So our scenario has changed. We don't really have that replacement anymore of the day of the week. So what's the probability that she randomly chooses that the first quiz will be on Monday and the second quiz will be on Friday? Now, if she wants her first quiz to be on a Monday, there's only one way to pick Monday out of 5 days of the week. But for the second quiz to happen, she is going to pick that Friday, which there's only one way to pick that, and 4 days of the week are left because we already chosen Monday. So we end up with 1 out of 20 here for this example. All right. Now it looks like Mrs. Mean has decided to be a little nicer, and she's only going to hold 1 pop quiz per week. Okay. What's the probability that the quiz will be on a Monday or on a Tuesday? So now we're only going to pick 1 day, but we do have 2 mutually exclusive events because Monday is a totally different day than Tuesday. So what's the probability that the quiz will be on a Monday or on a Tuesday? Well, the probability of it being on a Monday is 1/5. And these are mutually exclusive events, so I can just add the probabilities together. Probability of it being on a Tuesday is 1 out of 5. Now remember, this is only happening 1 time, so the probabilities are separate from each other. So I end up with 2 out of 5 for my overall probability of the quiz being on a Monday or on a Tuesday. And you might guess where this is going, but she's still teaching her math class, but she's becoming a bit of a softie from the beginning. She only gives 1 pop quiz a month now. So what's the probability that the quiz will be on the first day of the month or during the first week of the month? And in this case, I want us to consider a month being 20 school days, which is 4 weeks, Monday through Friday each week. So what's the probability that the quiz will be on the first day of the month? Well, there's only 1 first day of the month, okay? And how many days are there in a month? There's 20. Or it could happen during the first week. These are inclusive events. They're not mutually exclusive. They're overlapping because I could pick the first day or a day during the first week. How many days are in the first week? Well, there's 5 if we're counting Monday through Friday. And there's 20 days in the month. But then we remember that we already counted that first day. We've counted it twice now, so we need to account for that overlap of the Monday being the first day in the first week. So we're going to take that away for these for these inclusive events. Okay, so we've got 1 plus 5 minus 1, well that's 5 out of 20. which comes out to 1 out of 4. And that's the probability of picking a quiz during the first week of the month. And that is it for all of our compound events. Thank you so much for watching and participating. And as always, if you have questions for me, please feel free to let